But for the fact that you think you can play on my fucking head top, bitch, you got me fucked up. Because I don't watch your shit. I watched your shit like twice when you first came out. Shell does has a little mental illness. She ain't too right in here, but that motherfucking woman, Shell, she ain't dumb. She's very intelligent. You can be a little bit slow, but you also can be very intelligent. We heard her speak sometimes. She spoke like she had some motherfucking sense. And what I always said to your punk ass is that, but you don't have to do violence. And I'm gonna give y'all a little some pits of what the bitch said and shit like that. Because like I said, I did reach out to this bitch. I was woman to woman. She deleted my shit, but motherfucker, I didn't curse at her. I was very respectful to her. Very respectful. And motherfuckers that was in her chat cussing at her, calling her a dizzy bitch. She kept that shit up, but so she liked the drama shit. I see you like the drama-filled shit. But a person like me, and yes, I call myself, and she just said somebody a queen. Oh, people call her queen. Bitch, I've been calling myself a queen because that's how I see myself. That's how I want to see myself. But motherfuckers outside of YouTube call me Queen B. I don't have to come on YouTube and say that shit. Have to get my affirmations on what people call me outside of YouTube. I don't need no fucking validation, bitch. I validate my motherfucking self. I don't need a yes man or a yes woman. Because I am that bitch. Always gonna be that bitch. And if you want to see me, I will beat your ass up and down the motherfucking street. And that's tenfold, homegirl. Because you got me fucked up. Do you want to be an example? Do you want to be an example? I'm not one of them bitches that would be out here saying, I'll beat your ass, and then when it comes to the push to shove, I'm fucking bite my motherfucking nails and pussy pop on the handstand. I don't want no beef. I'm not one of them bitches. Bitch, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, ma? When I say I beat your ass, bitch, I will beat your ass. That's not because I'm trying to front for somebody. Ain't no future in the front end. Ain't no future in the front end. Ain't no future in the front, ma. What I got a front for, baby girl? What I got a front for? Oh, because I don't have the accolades, and I don't have the vocabulary like you doing all these big words and shit like that. I don't give a fuck on how the fuck I talk and what vocabulary I use. I still would beat your ass, regardless. And violence is not always the thing. But you're not going to play with me. You're not going to play with my name. I know the shit I've been through. I shouldn't even be here. I've been placing a lot of stuff when I was born. As a child. I've been through some shit. And I'm not trying to cry, but be talking about God, I feel his presence. I feel his presence right now. I feel his presence touching me, telling me it's okay. It's okay. I got you. You don't have to do this. I got you. But I don't like when bitches sit here trying to play with me. Because they don't know what I've been through. They look at me and thinking, oh, this fat bitch. Oh, these are making these videos because, like I said, I reached out to you. I was respectful. I said, woman to woman. You're going to delete my shit, but motherfuckers in your comments calling you all type of stupid, retarded ass bitches. But you left that shit up there because it seems like to me you like that drama shit. You don't like that respectful shit because, see, the respectful shit don't get no reaction or no retractions to your shit. But that drama-filled shit, it gets some attention to the motherfuckers that like that shit. So why did you delete my comment? I was reaching out to you. You said that you don't have no problem with women and you want to build a relationship with content creators. So I came to you as a woman. I came to you as a woman. And you deleted the shit. But you left us for coming for a woman calling you a bitch and a hoe and a slut and a trick and all that. Girl, you like that drama shit. People say, I don't like drama. I don't do drama. But bitch, I can't fucking tell. Because ain't no way I'm gonna leave him for coming of a bitch calling me a bitch. Bitch, please. You think you gonna play on me and calling me a bitch and shit and I'm gonna leave that shit up for everybody else to see it? No, you like that shit because you want your supporters to go at that person who called you a bitch and front their ass out. That's probably why you left that shit up there, bitch. But hey, yeah, I gave you some free promo. It is what it is.
Y'all see the name. Y'all see the title of the video, right? Mental illness doesn't have a look. A case study. I don't even know who this chick is. Okay, let me give y'all some context. Every now and again, when I log on to YouTube, I'll go to the search bar and I'll type in my names just to kind of test the algorithm, you know, to see where I'm at, just testing it out. So I'll go to the search bar and I'll type in Smoking on Queen App to see what comes up, to see the results. I'll type in Tiffany Masikah to see what comes up. And I'll also type in Shell's cousin. And I noticed that Shell's cousin is the one that returns the most results. So that's what I did. When I typed in Shell's cousin, this chick came up, right? My picture. I saw my picture up there. I saw my picture with a logo next to it that said, I said what I said. I said, oh, okay. Let me click on this and, you know, see what this chick talking about. That's who y'all just heard. A mentally ill, deranged, unhinged, batshit crazy obster masquerading as a Shell supporter. And listen, I will never make fun of people who are mentally ill. Okay? It's not a laughing matter. But when you're using my picture in your video, when you're talking shit, now you're fair game. Now you're fair game. Now you're going to be used as a case study on my channel. Okay? And so this chick said a few things that I'm going to go over real quick. Just to prove the purpose and intent of this video that I'm doing. Number one. She says she don't listen to my videos. That's a lie. She says she don't listen to my videos, but then she listened to a couple of them when I first came out. That's a lie. Because her whole tangent that she went on was about her being a queen. She heard me smoke on another bitch, telling another bitch, matter of fact, telling a couple bitches that they're not queens, that they're peasants, that they come online and coronate themselves as queens and goddesses. But it proves otherwise. So she definitely listens to more than the 2 videos that I did. She says she only listened to a couple of videos. Again, obster archetype, pathological liar. She says she reached out to me. I don't even know who this chick is. I don't even know who this chick is. She reached out to me. I don't know who this chick is. If I never typed in Shell's cousin in the YouTube search bar, I don't know who this chick is. She's talking about deleting. I deleted her comment and then she's crying. And the point is, there are a lot of mentally ill people out here other than I. This is a person, this chick, she does commentary on I. She has done commentary on op, having the audacity to talk about how sick and mentally deranged and mentally ill op is when she's mentally ill herself. I don't know who this bitch is. She's crying. She's praying. She's all over the place like bird shit. Birds all over the place like bird shit. This is why I'm here. These are the type of people that are running amok while Shell's sister talking about she's going to create a YouTube for her. These are the type of people that Shell is up against. Mentally ill, deranged, unhinged, and batshit crazy. This chick said I left comments up of people calling me out my name on a live. I have not done one live yet, and y'all know that. I said I'm going to do a live in the future. I have not done one live video since I've been on here. Bitch outright lied. Batshit crazy. I have not done one live. And then she said a few other things that she just made up off the top of her head. Mentally ill. Mental illness does not have a look. Mental illness does not have a look. Chick says she reached out to me. What are you talking about? I don't even know who this chick is. What she did was create an event in her mind. And then she got angry and upset about the outcome of the event that she created that never happened. Mentally ill. Mentally ill. And that's why I'm here. It's not over just because Shell is back over there with her media family. Man, this shit ain't over with. Like I said in the last video, there's so many people who are anticipating and who were anticipating Shell being unalived because they have sick, twisted, deranged kinks. And those same people, they haven't went anywhere. Just because Shell has been removed from out, that don't mean the same people went away. They still over here. And now because I'm here, they're masquerading as Shell supporters. Because that's the trend. Fuck out of here. Damn right I'm gonna be on here. Man, these bitches are fucking crazy. Y'all heard what this chick said? She wanna beat my ass. Bitch don't know me. Never seen me, don't know me in real life. She wanna beat my ass. She's praising the Lord. She's crying. The bitch is all over the place like bird shit. Why? Because she's mentally ill. And that's why I'm over here. Mental illness does not have a look. Okay? And so now I want to read a comment. I want to read a comment that was left on the last video from someone named Ziomara. Ziomara said, new subby here. First, I want to say how much I love and respect what you are doing. After listening to all of your videos so far, I understand exactly what your intentions are and why you are here. I suggest that people start with the interview and each one after that for a full understanding of your purpose and intention. You are far from a clout chaser. And the only reason people have said that is because most, if not all, of the channel holders who do content on Queen Flop are the true clout chasers, as well as many of their subscribers. People are not used to a woman of your caliber who can articulate herself intelligently and smoke on the trolls, sick op supporters, in such an authoritative, powerful, courageous way that you do. The way you were attacked in the interview and how you fought through all those trolls, obsters, is beyond words. Your videos are binge-worthy because it's clear the impact that you've made and are making. Op clearly doesn't want no heat from you at all. Op was still online when she was already advised by her lawyer and ordered, and she has quotation marks around that because no one has proof of that, okay? Except for the people who are present during the court proceedings. So she said I was still online when she was already advised by her lawyer and ordered by the judge to stay offline. The big elephant in the room is that after you smoked on App and her sister in that video you did, App never showed up online after that. Ooh, hold up. Hold on. See, because that was real talk right there. There are people out here that are not afraid to speak the truth about what's really going on, right? Let me run that back. Shout out to Ziamara. Thank you so much, sweetie, for subscribing. Thank you so much for showing up. She said, the big elephant in the room is that after you smoked on App and her sister in that video you did, App never showed up online after that. I know it's not what people want to hear, but App is not online because she knows you're not playing about Shell. Absolutely. And I'm not. That's why I'm still here. And I'm not. Bitches try to run me off of here and try to make me cry. But I'm running bitches off of here and making them cry. Okay? As you said multiple times, people are in denial and delusional. You are truly a blessing, and I'm standing with you. Queen, you have my full support. Oh, thank you so much, Ziamara. Thank you so much. That was so important, what you said, and I appreciate you for subscribing. As a matter of fact, I appreciate all of you for subscribing. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate that. That was so on point. Think about that. And y'all could go read that comment yourself. She left it on the last video. Okay? She left it on the last video. And then real quick, I'm going to get into some other comments that were left on the channel. The last video that I did. I'm going to get into a couple more. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, that was very important what she said. Shout out to everybody that left a comment. You know, even the two hating ass bitches, the little scragglers, you know what I mean? Shout out to y'all too. Because y'all took your time out of your day to help me with my engagement. Shout out to you raggedy ass, hating assholes. I mean, but shout out to Denise K. Thank you so much, Denise K, for your love and support. I really appreciate you. She says Shell definitely don't need to be on any social media page. People are cruel and wicked. Absolutely. Hope they don't push her to do one, at least not now or no time soon. See, that's what I'm talking about. The 1% understands what I'm doing here, understands the assignment, understands what's really going on with Shell. Okay? This is my tribe. These are my people. Shout out. Thank you so much, hon. Shout out Miko Baker. Miko Baker, I had to share your comment on my Facebook page because you already know. Shout out to all the other 1%. And then also, shout out to Kai. Kai said, when you tell the truth, people always start wanting to bring up something to shut you up or degrade you. That's how you know that you are disturbing their demons. Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely. But little do they know, almost everybody who doesn't have blonde hair and blue eyes were enslaved. And she said that part was in response to the fake Latina that was talking about her people was the slave owners. I already went over that. Shout out to Kai. Thank you so much, Kai. Everybody else that commented, I love y'all. Thank y'all for showing up, and I appreciate y'all support. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm going to always acknowledge and extend my appreciation for the people who understand what I'm doing here, understand the assignment, and who genuinely are concerned and care about Shell's well-being, not because they have a gripe with App, because there is a difference, and that is what's going on. Okay? So, yeah. Mental illness doesn't have a look. And y'all just heard a chick who is clearly suffering from mental illness, unhinged, mentally disturbed, emotionally imbalanced. Y'all just heard that. Y'all just heard it. Y'all just witnessed that. Okay? Tupac said in one of his classic songs that he made, Tupac said, dying inside, but outside you're looking fearless. And that was off the Keep Your Head Up song that he did, a classic. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Keep your head up. He said, dying inside, but outside you're looking fearless. Think about that for a minute, because that's what's going on out here. And especially with the advent of social media. Think about that for a few seconds, real quick. That's because mental illness doesn't have a look. So with that being said, I is not the only one out here who is suffering with mental illness and hiding behind people, places, and things. A whole lot of people on here are not okay. A lot of people are hiding behind things, people, places, and things while suffering internally. This is why it's important not to give a damn about what other people think. Don't give a damn about what other people think, because you really don't know what they're going through. So you have a lot of people out here that are hiding behind their looks, wigs, specifically speaking about women. Again, I always kind of throw this disclaimer out because I know that there's a few fellas in the room. Shout out to the fellas. But the majority of the listeners and the people that are on here that are maybe not invested, but they are, or just interested in what's going on, this story, are women. So that's what I'm speaking to. So there are a lot of people hiding behind their looks, wigs, makeup, cosmetic surgeries. A lot of people are hiding behind the latest trends, hiding behind channels and social media profiles, hiding behind other people, people who have authority and power, people who have connections, people who are the connect, right? People who have pull. A lot of people are hiding behind people like that, right? A lot of people are hiding behind the cars they drive, the homes and neighborhoods they reside in, designer labels, hiding behind their careers and businesses, just hiding behind facades, hiding behind anything that they can, anything that affords them the illusion of wholeness, balance, and stability. You know, it's the whole I have arrived. I have arrived. Once I have met certain goals, once I have accomplished certain feats, I have arrived. The whole American dream trope. Okay? Because hiding behind these things are a way to avoid underlying pain, unresolved conflicts, and unmet needs, which inevitably manifest into dysfunctional, destructive, and violent behavior. And y'all have just witnessed the chick that I played in the beginning, who I have never met, and had I never done my research, because look, again, I experiment. I experiment. I have a scientific mind and a scientific way of thinking. So I'm always experimenting with information. I don't just gather information to look and sound smart. I actually apply it and practice and test it. And so all the while, I'm over here minding my business, doing what I do. There's a chick all the way over there, bothered, upset, having a whole internal combustion, crying, having a whole knee-jerk reaction to my presence, just my presence here, creating events that never happened. Mental illness at its finest. And she's not the only one. She is not the only one. It's funny, but it's not. It's sad. It's sad when you really think about it. Okay? You can hear the pain in her voice. You can hear it. I mean, she was crying. I mean, I got bitches crying on here. Because again, as I stated in the last video, I trigger guilt, envy, and anger in these bitches every time I get on here. Every time. You can hear the pain in her voice. I got bitches crying on here that never met me, that I don't know from a fucking can of paint. Have I never got in that search bar and typed in Shell's cousin, I would have never known about this bitch. And it's sad, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm not about to have a whole emotional knee-jerk experience behind anything. I would never be invested in something to the degree where I'm having an emotional knee-jerk reaction like that. Fuck that. I mean, there have been, news stories that have really, really hit me, really touched me, especially when it's concerning children that have been unalived and violated. And I may have, it really hit me emotionally. But when that happens, I know that it's time for me to stay off of social media. I know that I need to curate my timeline and my news feed so that I don't have those type of stories and content show up for me. Okay? Because I'm emotional. I'm a woman. I'm very emotional. I'm a human being, because it's not just about being a woman. Men are emotional too. Sometimes men are more emotional than women. But because I care about my mental health, I make sure to curate and filter out content that's going to trigger it and hit me emotionally. Because I can't afford to expend that type of energy from stories that when I log in, this is what I'm saying. I can't afford that. Okay? So, again, hiding behind these things, all of the things that I mentioned, cars, homes, careers, businesses, labels, trends, all of that, right? Channels, social media profiles. Hiding behind these things are a way to avoid underlying pain, unresolved conflicts, and unmet needs, which inevitably manifests into dysfunctional, destructive, and violent behavior. And again, you can hear the pain in this chick's voice. You could hear it. It's not personal. I'm not even mad at this chick. Everything that she says, she called me out my name. She's threatened to beat my ass. She called me a punk ass bitch. Man, I ain't mad at none of that. She don't know me in real life. She don't know my repertoire. She doesn't know my resume and how I moved in life. She don't know me. I'm not mad at this shit, but she's definitely a case study on this channel, Smoking on Queen Eye. Because again, like I mentioned in the interview, what I'm doing here is way bigger than just dragging up. Man, dragging up is easy. Man, dragging up is child's play. Please. That's why I said in the interview, what I'm doing here is bigger than her. And people are proving that. The obsters, man, they just coming out. They're being smoked out. Just my presence on here alone. So again, all of these things, people, places, and things that they're hiding behind, including channels and social media profiles, all of that is manifesting into them projecting dysfunctional, destructive, and violent behavior onto me and anybody else, right? And because the pain that they're experiencing, the pain, the conflict, their unmet needs, they aren't being addressed. They're not addressing their pain and their conflict and unmet needs. They're too busy projecting and talking about and other people. A lot of these channel holders are doing that. They're not addressing their own mental illness, their own underlying pain, unresolved conflicts, and unmet needs by talking about and other people on here that are carrying on in dysfunctional, mentally ill ways. You know? And listen, at some point, all of us as human beings have had a period or periods in time, right, in life, where your mental health was less than ideal. All of us. Anybody that pretend that they never went through anything mentally, they're a fucking liar. Because you'll have some people, not me. Not me. This was my childhood. Yes, some people have had better childhoods and better upbringings than others. But at the end of the day, we're human beings and we're going to experience the whole gamut of emotions. Some to more extreme degrees than others. So again, all of us as human beings have had a period or periods in time, in life, where our mental health was less than ideal. Right? And where we have chose ways to cope with mental illness in less than ideal ways. Destructively instead of constructively. Where we have coped with life and the stresses of life and our current realities in unhealthy ways. Everyone has experienced stress at some point in time. Each and every one of us. Where we were imbalanced and out of equilibrium and disorderly. Every last one of us. Myself included. So with that being said, my presence here is going to trigger people like the chick that I played in the beginning of this video. Okay? That's how I know how long chicks have been running amok on here. Y'all notice I say that in every video? Listen, I'm going to repeat a lot of things. And I know a couple people, oh, she already said that. Guess what? Don't listen to me then. One of the main things that I'm going to repeat and reiterate is that Shell is mentally challenged. So if you don't like me saying that, if it's irking you, don't listen. Because you're not going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what's necessary to fulfill my purpose here. I don't give a fuck about somebody having an issue with it. Don't listen or leave. So with that being said again, I'm going to piss people off. I'm going to ruffle feathers. I'm going to trigger all types of uncomfortable emotions in people. Because a lot of people have been comfortable running amok for far too long. This is why they want me to go away. This is why. Man, I got bitches crying on here. I got bitches having whole meltdowns on here. Because what I'm saying is the truth. You're not a fucking Shell supporter. You're a hater. Hate on Op one day, love her the next. It ain't got nothing to fuck to do with Shell. I said in the last video, if you bitches really cared about Shell, y'all wouldn't give a fuck about me being over here. I would be irrelevant. But clearly, I'm in your way. And I'm going to continue to be in your way. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. I forgot to give another shout out because I had just got this notification. Real quick. Shout out to Kirsty Evans. Kirsty Evans, thank you so much. She says, send our love to Shell. I hope she's doing okay with this trial. Her head must be all over the place, and I hope she gets over what I've done to her. Kirsty, thank you, Kirsty Evans. Thank you so much. Let me read this. Kirsty, let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Is it Kirsty or Kirsty Evans? Said she's a beautiful girl, referring to Shell. I never followed them until I saw the abuse, then broke my heart. Seeing someone being manipulated to the point this poor girl didn't deserve that crap. She's beautiful. I was definitely jealous of Shell, massively, and Ops fans are sick. I had a run-in with one, and I told them they support bullying and added to Op hurting Shell. I cried. I cried when I saw her face. Hope in time Shell can get over this. It's going to definitely take years of counseling. Absolutely. But I'm from the UK. Shout out to the UK. I love to see these videos taken down. One for Shell, as everywhere she goes, she's going to have people remember her for that. Absolutely. Oh, thank you so much for bringing that up. Kirsty Evans, let me know how to pronounce your name. Thank you so much for bringing that up. That's why I'm here. That's why I was smoking on the bitches that consistently and repeatedly were showing images of Shell when she was all bruised up and beat up. And you could see where her life force was sucked out of her. That's why I was smoking on them hoes, on them bitches. They was so mad at me, they was playing themselves. They thought they was making me mad. All they did was prove my point and make themselves look bad. Absolutely. Just like you said, hopefully those videos are taken down because, for one, Shell, as everywhere she goes, she's going to have people remember her for that. This is another reason why I'm here. I'm here to defend Shell's integrity and her name and who she is before I fuck out of here. Because for the whole lot of you bitches, she's just a quick fucking buck. She's content to keep your raggedy ass fucking channels alive. If it don't apply, let it fly, bitch. And then she said, so I like to think when Op goes to jail, they can remove them. And do you think they will for Shell? She needs that, I think, but I don't know Shell like that. Thank you so much, sweetie, for showing us. Shout out to the UK. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to say this. I don't know if they're going to remove the videos. Because this is social media. Social media don't give a fuck. There are so many videos on here that should have been taken down. Videos of racists and people disparaging other people. People they're showing videos of people being unalived, and all type of debauchery on here. So I'm not sure if they're going to take the videos down. I'm definitely not counting on it, and I'm not holding my breath. But thank you so much for showing them. I'm so glad. Thank you for subscribing and showing your love and support. Okay. So again, like the chick that I played in the beginning. Clearly mentally ill. She needs therapy. And social media is a breeding ground for people like her. Okay? Anytime you can create an event that never happened, when she said she reached out to me because I said I wanted to build a relationship with other content creators. Bitch, I never said that. And when she said that she sent me a message on a live chat, bitch, I never did a live chat. I've never done a live chat. All my videos are pre-recorded and I upload them. You just made up a fucking lie. Pathological liar like the other bitch that's claiming she's Latina from Philly. Y'all are making it easy for me. Thank you. Proving my point daily. Man, y'all make it easy for me. Man, this shit is sweet. Man, this shit is sweet. Bitch made up a whole event in her mind. That she sent me a message woman to woman. And I said I wanted a relationship. I never said no shit like that. That I wanted a relationship with other content creators. I never said no shit like that. Just made it up. Just fucking made it up. And then I had a chat and bitches was calling me all kind of sluts and hoes and bitches, and I left it up there. These bitches ain't never come at me like that. Cause I already smoked them. They know better. These hoes know better. They ain't never came at me like that. Every now and again, a little scraggly, degenerate ass bitch will come over here because I triggered them every now and again. I don't have the issues that y'all have with bitches just showing up in droves. Bitches know better than to come over here with that. Man, I already shut that down. Me and Babies and Fools Network. Shout out to Babies and Fools Network. You raggedy assholes, man. Y'all, how y'all end up on Babies and Fools Network? Reevaluate your life, bitch. You end up on Babies and Fools Network channel. It's time for you to reevaluate your raggedy ass life. So again, anytime that you can create an event in your mind that never happened and become upset and angry by the imaginary outcomes. Listen to what I just said. Anytime you can create an event that never happened and become upset and angry by imaginary outcomes, that proves, number one, that you're a liar, pathological liar, like I already spoke about, the obster archetype. And first and foremost, that you're not fully aware and paying attention to what's going on around you. You're not noticing the changes that are taking place and the subtle shifts in your environment, right? So that means that not only are you lacking self-awareness, but you're lacking situational awareness. You're lacking both self-awareness and situational awareness. Okay? Which also causes you to make unwise, horrible decisions because you're unaware. Okay? And also, like I said, not paying close attention, not lacking situational awareness, not paying close attention to what is happening around you. Self-awareness. Okay, we know that self-awareness is consciously knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, your desires, your kinks, your fears, your motivations, all of that. Okay? But this chick, this mentally ill content creator, as well as the other obsters, again, y'all lack situational awareness. Not paying close attention to what is happening around you. So busy smoking on op. Or y'all call yourself so busy pretending to be anti-op that you're exposing your own mental deficiencies and your own mental illness. Just like that scumbag in the last video, well, the video before that. That scumbag ass bitch that I smoked on that said Shell is just as sick as op. Saying that Shell is just as sick as op is saying that Shell is mentally ill, which is untrue, bitch. Lying ass, pathological lying ass bitch. How can Shell be just as sick as op when Shell is mentally challenged, aka intellectually disabled, and op is mentally ill? Because there is a difference. There is a difference between being mentally ill / disturbed and having an intellectual disability, aka mentally challenged. Not gonna let these hoes come over here and flap they dick suckers and try to paint narratives. No, bitch. The difference between being mentally ill / disturbed and having an intellectual disability / mentally challenged is that having an intellectual disability is a lifetime condition that cannot be cured with medications and therapy. It just can't. Whereas mental illness can be cured and treated with medications and therapy. That's the difference, raggedy bitch. That is the difference. Every time y'all bring y'all mentally ill asses on here and try to paint narratives, I'm going to shut you down each and every time. And it's easy for me. Easy. Shell is who she is for the duration of her life. Whether that's a hard pill to swallow or not. And again, a lot of you bitches are losing sleep because it's finally hitting your raggedy asses that y'all supported the violation and heinous degradation and abuse of a mentally challenged woman, someone who is intellectually disabled. Again, Shell is who she is for the duration of her life. Now, does that mean that she can't learn anything new? Of course not. Of course not. She working a job, right? She got hired. A company hired her. That means that she had to learn the requirements of the job duties. So, of course, she can learn something new. Okay, so her having an intellectual disability, aka mentally challenged, does that mean she's completely unintelligent? Of course not. But that's why it's called an intellectual disability, because there is an impairment. There is an impairment there that prevents her from processing information, reading the room, reading body language, and other verbal and nonverbal cues at the same speed as someone who is not intellectually disabled, aka mentally challenged. And I'm going to continue to reiterate that for you hoes. I want y'all hoes, man, by the time I finish with y'all hoes, I want y'all to have bags under your eyes. I want y'all to have black circles that's already darker than the ones y'all have. I want y'all to have dark circles under your eyes. Bags, wrinkles, all of the above, bitch. All of it. And take it to your fucking grave. Not gonna help y'all feel better. Fuck out of here. So for that scumbag ass bird to say that Shell is just like I, you trying to say that she's mentally ill, which she's not. Again, I'm on here to defend and restore Shell's integrity. Her integrity and her dignity was snatched from her. It was snatched. I'm here to restore that. That's why I smoked on the bitches that kept on showing images, degrading images of her. Fuck out of here. Because they was mad at me. Played yourself. I'm on here also to restore and defend Shell's dignity that was snatched from her. People are safe around Shell. People, children, animals, all living beings are safe around Shell because she's not mentally ill. But Shell is not safe around mentally ill people like you bitches. Masquerading as Shell supporters. Jumping on the Justice for Shell train. Again, social media is a breeding ground for mentally ill people. You can get your raggedy ass on here, create a profile, aka persona, somebody that you're not on the street, because then the way y'all hoes be on here talking heavy. You know damn well you're not talking like that in real life. You know, man, I don't give a fuck if you got hands or not. Bitch, it's always somebody stronger. It's always somebody that's way more with the shits than you are. I mean, it's people out here that don't have anything to lose. Looking. Hoping somebody trying. So they can drag and mollywop your raggedy ass. And don't care about wearing an orange jumpsuit. So again, social media is a breeding ground for mentally ill people. You can get your raggedy ass on here, create a profile, curate your profile with pretty pictures and filtered pictures and all that. AKA your persona, talk heavy, talk fly, threaten people with violence, pretend to be someone that you're not, lie, exaggerate, misrepresent, pretend, fantasize, all while suffering from mental illness in real life. People don't even want to fuck with y'all in real life because you're mentally disturbed and unstable and you refuse to get help. Instead, you get your raggedy ass on here and make content and chase around other people that you have the audacity to call mentally ill while ignoring your own fucking mental illness. I don't have to say no names. Bitches know who you are. That bitch in the beginning, she had a whole mental breakdown over me. A woman that she's never met, doesn't know in real life, had a whole mental. I mean, I wish I would get online and a bitch have me crying. A bitch ain't never had me crying online. Who are you, bitch? I don't know you. Fuck is you? Bitch, you bleed just like I bleed. That's how powerful my presence is, my purpose and intention is over here. Where I can have a bitch having a whole mental breakdown on the fucking internet. Again, I is not the only one on here who is mentally disturbed, and bitches are proving it daily. Content creators and subscribers alike. So with that being said, again, I want to thank everyone who subscribes to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you because you understand what I'm doing here. Thank you. I love y'all so much. I appreciate that. Everybody that leaves comments, again, you have a couple scragglers here and there. I don't really have a problem with bitches showing up like they did in the interview because I fought my way through that. Like Ziamara said, all the trolls I had to fight through. I'm a fighter. And when I say that, I don't mean just hands. I fight for my sanity. I fight for my mind. I fight for my personhood. Okay? I fight for me. I fight for myself. So it's not all about just having hands. So again, shout out to everybody that subscribed. I love y'all. Shout out to the 1%. Peace.